Grand Rising, guys. How are you? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Give me a second to shuffle my cards. Hello, hello. Come on in. Get comfortable. Make you some tea or some coffee or whatever you drink in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a crazy string of dreams last night, and I'm not gonna get too deep into them, but the Astros really showed me how many people are absolutely obsessed with me. Like that is so crazy. Like people I didn't not even thought about. It's just like, why are you in my dream? Why are you trying to talk to me? Um, I don't know if that's significant for the storyline here, but we are about to see what we need to see. I also know that my YouTube account was hacked. Someone's trying to manipulate my earnings, so that sucks. Um, so if you guys would like to donate to my channel directly, I will be leaving my information in the description box below after the reading when it's posted. Hello, Trevon Berry, 76C5C. Thank you for that. Bless you as well. All right, we about to hop into this. I already said a silent prayer. I think I'm going to stick to those because I honestly think that it's better to pray off camera now so that way all the prayers are protected before I do the readings. So let's hop right into this. Father God, Ra, and Mother Kali, show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Okay. So there's a lot of shady deals going on in the background that are falling through. A lot of people that came up to work against you are sick, arrogant, stuck up, and conceited. Like that's a terrible combination. How you got a sexual sickness, you stuck up, arrogant, and conceited at the same time? And you're a liar? That's a lot. That's a lot going on. Okay, people could have been trying to get you sick since winter time here. Okay, you could have been born in the year of the pig for some of you guys. It's like people really hate that it's your time to shine. They hate that you're in alignment with all of your blessings. They also hate that you are doing what you need to do to attain and maintain your blessings. So that's why a lot of these shady deals are falling through in the background. You had a lot of people speaking on your name that don't know you, don't like you, and are very envious of you. And while they were talking all of this shit, they are burning. These people are angry with you because they are sexual deviants and they don't know how to keep their privates in their pants. And for some of them, the privates are burning. Some of them, the privates are itching. And then for some of them, their body is like terminally ill because these people are so conceited, they just refuse to believe that it's them that are sick, even though they knew that they were sick because they were trying to attack you during this past wintertime. So they're mad that your health is pristine, your mind is aligned, and your vibrations are exactly where they need to be for God to move and work through you. So you got a community of like jealous people, men and women, trying to disrupt you from your sole purpose, trying to restrict your freedom and forward motion. They thought that they were going to kidnap you in the recent 48 hours that just passed because you got some big money on the way to you. So you probably been walking around or moving around like nothing is wrong, which it ain't for you. But meanwhile, these people have been plotting. So be careful. Okay, be very observant when you are leaving the house and doing whatever you need to do because you have some inheritance or abundance of some sort on the way to you that these people really don't want to come your way, but they can't stop it at this point. You did avoid a trap or a setup here with someone who made a blood oath to kidnap you or to sacrifice you in some type of way. This person could have been pretending for a very long time that they love you, that they support you, etc., and so forth. They also know that you are innocent, but they still sent people after you to hunt you. So this person has done this before and it was successful before. This person could be an Aries. This Aries knows that you are a sovereign sweetheart and that you're completely innocent in whatever these deals they went into on your behalf were about. Okay. This person could have worked with an older female family member of yours, like a grandmother figure or a mother figure, to try to pull this stunt off. And it's like a lot of people are going to jail. You could have had a telepathic connection with this person. It's like you could read this person's thoughts, or you could pick up on this person's energy, regardless of the way they were trying to present and pose themselves to you. Like you could tell this person was acting around you, and they weren't being genuine. And just the way that they were moving, you could tell that they were working with someone else because this person, they also were double tongued. It's like a lot of the stuff that they said, you had to look twice, or you had to look at them sideways, or you really just had to take the time to digest it. Because this person was just real shady. Like you couldn't trust them. Your spirit knew it, your heart knew it, your mind knew it. This person was sent towards you, like I said, to set you up from an older family member that was trying to steal your shit. Yeah, they're going down. This person could already be in jail, or they're definitely on their way. They could be hiding from the law at this time to avoid like charges, to avoid getting like locked up. This person was literally always against you. Before they even met you, they went into this shady contract with this older family member of yours. They were not anticipating that you would be transforming versus like declining after knowing all of this stuff about this person. Also, your respect for yourself has increased, your self love has increased, your boundaries have increased. So, this person figured if it wasn't them, they could send someone else towards you to get the job done. And because of your self love, respect, and newfound boundaries, nobody can get into your auric field. It's like you really are not interested. Like, regardless of how people present themselves, regardless of how nice they might come off, right now you're focused on your soul mission. And that does not include romance at this point in time because God is working through you. So, whatever your purpose is, you are completely focused on fulfilling that. You're not worried about any disruptions, distractions, potential lovers, what people are doing. You really just don't care. And that's really, really messing up these people's plans because they thought they want to trap you in love. I don't know if they wanted to send someone towards you to mess up your nervous system, to rewire your neuroplasty for you to just completely like take your focus off of what you needed to be working on or what you needed to be focused on. I don't know what these people thought, but they clearly are not more wise than you, and they're also not smarter than you. What else does my collective need to know right now? hmm There was a Libra here working very, very hard to keep something from you that they were doing in probate court. They were working with multiple people within the court system, and that came crashing down recently. We have the Six of Malice to the Justice card. And the Justice card in this deck, if y'all look closely, this person is blindfolded. So they could have been lying to court officials about you as well. Okay. They could have been forging your signature on certain documents. They really were trying very, very hard to keep some type of information that belongs to you away from you. Okay. They were working with a fire sign here, some type of Sagittarius here. We have the Empress to the Five of Mallets to the Knight of Mallets. This person is very, very jealous of you. They're very jealous of the authority that you actually have versus the authority they were portraying to have. Okay. If you see in her hand closely, she has not only a shield, but she also has a mallet raised. So, like, you are prepared to nip shit in the bud at any given time. Whoever is wrong is wrong. Whoever is innocent is innocent. You are here to bring real justice, okay? So while there was some type of Libra here that was like impersonating you as the Empress, you're the actual Empress here, and you are really here to bring shit down. Versus whoever this Libra is, they were trying their very best to uphold some type of status quo, some type of tradition. It's like this person could be connected to either the Masons, the Illuminati, or the Boule in some type of way. And traditionally, they tried their very, very hardest to keep quote unquote average citizens, aka people who do not sign into these cults and covens and stuff with their blood. They try to keep them poor. It's like this is one of them people that try to keep the poor poor and make the rich richer. Okay, so this person, whether she was in your family or not, she was very jealous and resentful of you for having your freedom of your soul and for having the audacity to turn down the multiple contracts that were sent your way because you knew they would be connected to these secret groups and stuff that you don't want no part in. Also, in this deck, the Five of Mallets does represent the fruitful collective work, even in conflict, as well as the projection of the building, but not in the culmination. So it's like every time you set out to work on something, this person would send in some type of distraction, be it some type of agent, some type of false lover, whoever they could find basically to take your attention and focus off of what you needed to be doing. Um, and in this particular situation, that really didn't work out for her because it's like whoever they sent towards you, it could have been like a Taurus or something. You were already on to this person, like their MO, like their aura, their energy just stinks. Like at this point, you're not worried about who has the most money, who has the most connections, who's been the most places. You don't care about that shit. Like you're smarter than that. You're quick on your feet. So you could tell that this person was like a womanizer. They were really giving um serial killer vibes. And I think they were trying to give like lover boy or lover girl vibes, but that's not what they were giving. And so like you didn't even acknowledge this person. Like this person's ego was hurt when you left them on red. But it's like them trying to comfort you or trying to talk to you when you weren't talking to them, it was just completely out of turn. Like it was out of place. Okay. And so you already were onto this person's shenanigans. And you knew by their energy before they spoke to you who sent them or who they work for. Okay. So that's also another thing here. These people that are basically commissioned to go against you by their cults and covens, they have a problem with your intuition and your discernment because now they can't trick you. So now it's like they trying to do whatever they can do to stop you from whatever you're working on coming into fruition because you've already planted the seeds. They cannot poison the seeds. They cannot starve the seeds out. They cannot dehydrate the seeds whatsoever. So now they think that they're going to send some type of false lover or false love opportunity to your way. And it's like, these people don't understand that no means no. So your energy is completely closed off to whatever they got cooking. Hello, Glentine. How are you? Grand Rising. You said this is your first time ever seeing the Empress like that? Yeah. Yeah, I like the Empress in this deck because it's like not only is she protected, but she also don't play. She gonna bring the hammer down on that ass, okay? And if you look in the background, everything that she invests in is actually fruitful and does grow and is taken well care of, okay? And that's another thing these people don't like. They feel like they have to sacrifice whatever seeds they plant for their own success and advancement and abundance in life. And you do the opposite. You take care of the things that you love and they don't know how to approach you about that because your spiritual ranking is a lot higher than them, like all of them combined. We also have the Two of Gold, we have the Three of Swords, and we also have the Ace of Gold. Okay, so in this deck, the gold symbol is actually representative of fire. Okay, so with this Two of Gold card, it's basically announcing an alliance between two people who decided to work together on something. Okay, so this is predictive of success as well as economic progress. So this don't have to be you and another person because, like I said, you are closed off to the possibility of collaborating with anybody right now because of your soul mission. So this could really just be the fact that whatever you're working on and like co-creating with spirit is actually just going to be fruitful. And that's breaking these people's hearts here with the Three of Swords. Because it's like everything that they invested in, they invested finances, resources, people, gossip, slander, all types of shit. And everything that they have worked on is like failing. Meanwhile, they look over at you and everything that you work on is prospering. And it is showing in the work that you're very intellectual, you're very developed, and people want to work with you. People want to collaborate with you. There could even be some people in this group that is like prepared to say fuck this group and follow you. And so that's another issue that they're having. The same people that basically pledge their allegiance and their souls to this group are looking at you as a symbol of good fortune and good luck. And they just feel that if they followed you and followed your ways, they would have more victories in life and they would be overall happier in the things that they put their time, energy, and attention to. So not only is this group failing at attacking you, they are also failing at keeping their alliances because the more people get into you, the more people listen to you, the more people basically tap into your energy, the more they want to become more like you. Okay, so a lot of people won't admit it to your face. They won't tell you directly how much that you inspire them, but you actually do inspire a lot of people here. And honestly, you're not even worried about that. It's like that's a good thing, great, you know. But at the end of the day, you're really just focused on doing what you got to do for the Most High and the other side, as far as like your ancestors and your angels and your spirit guides, and that's all you really care about. And that's also why you're so powerful and impactful, because you're not worried about the fame. You're not worried about the recognition. You're not worried about the likes. You're not worried about the followers. You're not even worried about the money, because these people try to manipulate everything that looks like something. Anything that they can manipulate via a screen, accounts, online, whatsoever. They run all these platforms. So they don't want people to find you, basically. They want to keep you hidden and quiet, but you're not quiet at all. And the only reason why you don't show your face is because honestly, you don't want people to look like you. You don't want people to dress like you. So it's like that's fine if you want to, you know, emulate how I am as far as me being a humanitarian, spiritual, gifted, you know, healthy, loving, nurturing. That's great. But as far as like you trying to like copy and paste my whole vibe, my steez, nah, good on that. Okay, and that's what these people don't like either. They're so thirsty and starved for attention that they don't care if a whole world looks exactly like them, as long as someone is giving them attention. And you just don't operate like that. You just don't operate like that. I'm good, love. Thanks for the advice. This is like you're reading directly from my life. I'm glad that it resonates. If it resonates, smash that like button, yo. Smash that like button, because like I said, they just hacked my account and they manipulated my earnings. So they're not trying to get me paid. So if it's resonating for you, smash the like button. And I appreciate the fact that you comment on that. So thank you. None of gold here. Yeah, it's like everything that you touch literally turns to gold. And these people are so jealous because everything that they invested in is just perishing, honestly. You know how to transmute whatever spiritual text is thrown into you. You know how to turn something out of nothing. And all these people know how to do is make mountains out of moles. And it's just like they should be tired of themselves at this point. It's not even that you're tired of them, because you haven't given them any energy. So it's like these people are just tired of basically throwing rocks and the rocks not impacting anything concerning your household. If anything, their hands are tired of trying to attack you, basically. They could be using those same two hands to nurture whatever they actually want to bring into fruition, but instead they're using their days and nights and they're losing sleep trying to attack you. And for some reason, they don't understand that this is your winning season. And for some reason, they don't understand that they are not stronger than you. For some reason, they don't understand that you are protected in your calling and that you are aligned with the divine, and therefore you are precious cargo. Like, God ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. And I don't know who this lighter man or this lighter woman is that's constantly coming in your org field trying to dictate how things go for you, but they're about to be humbled in a big way in front of everybody. And you might not even know this fucking person. This could be like a person that's obsessed with your life, obsessed with your light, obsessed with your identity, and constantly trying to impersonate you behind the scenes by linking up with people that they think that you collaborate with. But like when you're by yourself and you're not around anyone and you see the truth about everyone, this person, they don't have nowhere to hide under. Like this person is used to basically bringing an umbrella wherever they are and just like hoisting it up and hiding underneath the shade that they throw at you. Okay, so they like to create calamities, chaos, storms in your life and do it from the background and collaborate with people that are close to you. But right now, the only thing that you're close with is divine and your ancestors and your purpose and your powers. So this person is literally rendered powerless and they are also exposed. Okay. Whoever this person is, they're obsessed. They need to get a life. They can't do whatever you do. And they really can't compete where they don't compare. This person will be experiencing a lot of loss, a lot of exposure, a lot of embarrassment, and a lot of charges I'm hearing as well for impersonating you and forging your signature. And yeah, it's like this person is somewhere stressed and depressed, trying to figure out where they can run to, trying to get away from the law. But it's like this person thought shit was sweet. Like this person really thought shit was sweet. And I'm hearing that Megan Thee Stallion line, I might taste like sugar, but ain't shit sweet. Yeah, like this person thought that they could get over on you. And that's not the reality of their life right now. It's like they learning the hard way that they should have never fucked with you. This person could be a bully. Okay, they could have done this to a lot of people. They could have ruined a lot of lives just out of pure jealousy and envy. um they could be sent as like an agent of chaos into people's lives purposely. Like that could be how they get promoted in this little group of theirs. Okay, but when it comes to you, honey, this person they should have played with something safer. Okay, they weren't ever prepared to go toe to toe with a sovereign being, not a real one. They used to fake phonies and frauds that they can impersonate, but not you, baby, not you. Like this person should have did their homework, and it's so crazy because they could have constant eyes on you. They could have constant people spying on you, trying to replicate and duplicate everything that you do, and they're still losing. It's like this person can watch you all day, and they still cannot duplicate your sauce, and that's because it's God given. Like they just don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this person really cannot compete where they don't compare. That's why they mad. That's why they cannot stop stressing over how many charges are coming their way. They hate the fact that everybody they work with is also going to jail, so they can't protect them either. Like I said, this person is definitely pledged to some type of secret cult or society where they have to do backward shit to get promotions and upgrades and resources. Okay, so these people believe in stealing from innocent people and giving to this sadistic, low vibrational group of theirs. Okay, and they thought they were going to be able to be successful when they came for you by sending you somebody that had some type of fake ass offer, like you don't know the difference between real and fake because you are real. Like these people just are not the smartest. They are not the brightest crayons in the bunch. Okay, I'm glad they didn't do their homework. Now it's too late, and everyone will learn the truth about how the world works. Everybody is learning, but the problem is people think that when it comes down to the world and the way that it works, they think that it's only specific to Epstein or it's only specific to Diddy because that's all they hear about in the news. But y'all have to wake up. The only reason why people like Epstein and Diddy have been successful for as long as they have been is because it's not just them. There are death cults everywhere. There are pedophile cults everywhere. There are misogynistic cults everywhere. And there has been literally since the beginning of time. Like there's always been a constant tug and pull and a war between good and evil. And so a lot of people don't realize when they join these groups until it's too late that they really went against God until they start being commissioned to do things that they know are against their will, against their higher calling, and against their better judgment. And that's basically how they get you. They start off small, basically making you question little things that you do, and next thing you know, you out in the back of the woods hunting people with the best of them. So yeah, People don't realize how deep this shit goes, because it's not just the things that you see on the news. It's not just the files that come out on, the radio, on social media. It's also the people in your communities that are protecting people that should have been in jail a long time ago. It's also your family members that like to lie and betray you and are very secretly envious of you, that will literally team up against you. It's also the police officers in your community that are literally like pledged to protect and serve, but they don't tell you that they are here to protect and serve the same groups that everyone is like finding out about right now, as far as the sacrificing and the kidnapping and the trafficking and everything else like that. It's also the judges that cover for these police officers and everyone that they cover for when it comes time to press charges. So people are relying on a law system that was never designed to actually protect them or to serve them. Okay. So when we talk about the Constitution and we talk about the law system and the judicial system, and even the prison system, a lot of people are in prison that have never did anything wrong, besides unfortunately being connected to these groups or being on these groups' radars. Okay. And so we just have to completely tear this shit down. And when it comes down to the bias, we just have to eliminate it, because we do not know, in fact, what's going on. A lot of times, when you look at quote unquote poor people and homeless people, or when you look at quote unquote rich people and successful people, you don't know how they got to where they are. You don't know what decisions they had to make. And you don't know what they had to sacrifice in either spectrum. So, completely eliminating bias and seeing things in the world for what they are would really, really do a benefit for us rising up as a collective, because these people, they are going to hell for sure, but they like literally will take you to hell with them if you're not careful in your discernment and how you navigate and like regards to them, as far as like, like you knowing the truth and not doing anything about it. You're basically being a part of the problem and not the resolution. So have the courage to address things and nip shit in the bud, and to cut people off, and to speak the truth, without any fear, because these people, they don't like brave people. They don't like courage, because they navigate this entire world off of fear-based programming and trauma. So like having the courage to heal despite whatever you have experienced or have seen, and also just being brave in the way that you navigate life, and turn down opportunities that are not godly or are not divine, or not in your highest alignment, is how these people lose power ultimately. Okay. If you don't give them attention, if you don't give them admiration, if you don't give them power, they literally don't have any, because they only know how to siphon that power from the quote unquote little people. But what these people fail to recognize is the little people is way more little people than it is quote unquote big people at the top. Okay. So give me a second. We also have Philippians 4:6, 7. Do not be anxious about anything, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Like I said, these secret cults and societies thrive off of people being afraid and traumatized to the point where they just secede their will and just give in to the contracts, give in to the peer pressure, give in to the gossip and the mocking of God and God's children. So standing on your square, choosing to be sovereign, choosing to remain disciplined, choosing to say no to these contracts, these offers, even certain monies that these people might have to offer, is again how you defeat these people, because they don't deserve your energy. They do not deserve the power that you give them. And they also do not deserve your grace. A lot of times they seek after innocent people because of how kind they are, because of how forgiving they are, because of how graceful they are. And that's how they've been stealing too. Okay. I just saw this video yesterday of this random fucking white person that decided to essentially kick down this black woman's house door and throw all of her and her children's stuff out. And apparently, it was a very well calculated plan because this person had like a real estate business, and they had all types of help in the judicial system to turn the other cheek. Whereas though now a woman who was a homeowner originally is now homeless with her children. And their stuff is literally right outside the door, and there's this fucking white man that changed the locks and is not going to jail. So like literally that's how slavery came to be, because people were not brave enough to stand up to these people and whip ass. Because honestly, a lot of people need their ass whipped, seriously. Because the law is not going to hold them accountable if they're getting paid from the crimes that they're committing. Hello. We also have the eight of mallets and the two of chalices. Okay. So some of these people are working on yet another plan here to do something. They're working on, I don't know, it's like they're working on some type of distraction. Meanwhile, it's like they are witnessing the collective here, attempting to pull and come together for the common good and to basically bring them down. So some of these people could be watching this live right now, okay? But they see that the collective is greater in number and strength than they are, okay? They also see how potentially stable and solid the collective can be, if we literally just relinquish their power and take our power back from them and stop showing up to work, stop showing up to pay taxes, stop showing up to pay bills. These people are going to go broke in like less than a week, honestly. Like we really need to get back to boycotting and stuff, okay? And then with the two of chalices here, that's like the two of cups. It is the duality in the field of affection, as well as romance and the love of two people. Okay, so these people want equal give and take with the same people that they're stealing from, they're lying to, they're sabotaging, and they're manipulating. They're banking on things being how they always were, and people approaching this what is it called? I think it starts with a C. Corruption. There we go. They're banking on people approaching this level of corruption in the same way that they always have, which is like, oh well, I still got to go to work. I still got to pay these bills. That's crazy, but I still got to do this and still got to do that. You ain't still got to do shit. Okay. What you need to do is tap into like your highest potential and your power, honestly, because right now, if everybody just stops giving and feeding into this beast system, again, these people would fall by next week. I promise you. Okay. That's why they want you to constantly show up and go to work and forgive them and turn the other cheek and all that other shit. Like that's not going to do anyone any good. Okay. Um, and at the end of the day, if you stand your ground in the same audacity that these people be standing their ground in when they are coming through and stealing houses from people, you won't be homeless. You won't go hungry. You won't do any of those things because again, you're standing your ground. So I feel like in this war, it recognizes like the natural laws of nature recognize like you being sure of yourself more than you being quote unquote good or bad. Okay. So confidence is key here, discipline is key here, and not reacting but responding to the things that you notice are injustices is also key here. Okay. And like stop coming for people that are actually trying to like fuck up the system, because that's what we supposed to be doing. It's like a lot of people just look at people like, oh well, you're stupid, that's why you are where you are, and it's like you don't even realize how much you contribute to the system being upheld by you being judgmental of how someone is attempting to go about things, as far as trying to change them. So if you are not the difference, you are part of the problem, just to be completely honest. So the people that you see that are standing out, that don't do what everyone else does, if anything, that's the direction you need to be leaning towards, not trying to pick apart who these people are, what they look like, what they're going through, because you're going to experience spiritual warfare when you buck at the system, when you reject these offers, when you reject these people, when you reject these cults, like things are going to happen. But what looks like sabotage in the 3D is actually prime defense in the 5D. So like people have to shift their perspective as well. Okay. Because really a lot of the people that you feel like are going through shit and like are being left out in the cold and being talked about and basically being outcasted, God is actually not leaving these people out at all. And a lot of people don't know how to exercise their faith. You're supposed to walk by faith and not by sight. So, regardless of what you see, if you are not walking the faith walk, you will not be able to recognize another real one who is. Okay, now clock that. Anything else? We have the Eight of Gold followed by the Death card and the Devil in reverse. Yes. Okay. I like that. So really, the Eight of Gold again in this deck is representative of the fire element. So with this Eight of Gold coming out first, it's actually representing the inner purpose to carry out a project, and it also predicts the strength as well as the economic power of the people. So again, like the people will only have as much power as they maintain. So you showing up for work every day is giving your power away. You paying your bills every month or every week is giving your power away. You not saying anything and basically just being complicit to the system and the way that things are is giving your power away. So you do the opposite to maintain power and control. Okay. And that will bring a death to the system, like I said. If you see this card, this came right after the Eight of Gold. So literally maintain your power, maintain your strength, stand on what you say, and stand up for what is right. And that will bring an end to everything that people are complaining about right now. And you won't have to raise a fist. You raise your frequency, okay? And the devil will have nowhere to go besides back to hell. Because, like, I'm sure most of you guys have already heard that hell is empty and all the devils are here. That is because of all these portals that they've been opening after sacrificing babies and children and innocent, unsuspecting humans for I don't know how many years. Okay. So literally, when you rebuke the devil, he shall flee. Okay. And that's what we need to start doing. We need to start gaining our spiritual authority again to essentially rebuke these devils, rebuke these demonic offers, rebuke these intentions of these demons. Okay. Because they won't have an effect if we do not accept it. Okay. Anything else here, Spirit? So you are going to be experiencing some electronic warfare here with hackers once you start bucking at the system, just for warning. But try not to put any type of emotion behind just knowing what's going on. Like I told y'all, it was someone that tried to hack, and well, someone that did hack into my account not too long ago to try to manipulate my earnings and stuff, but they're literally just trying to control your energy so you are regretful or fearful of stepping out on faith and doing what your soul is designed and called to do right now. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do, it does affect the collective. Okay. So if it's one person shining, it's going to be another person shining. If it's one person that's afraid to shine, it's going to be someone around you that's not going to know how to. Okay. So, like, your decisions do impact the collective, whether good or bad. Okay. So just be the difference. There's so many people that are the same. There's so many people that are afraid. There's so many people that are judgmental. There's so many people that are selfish. There's so many people that are just lost souls. Just be the difference, okay? Fuck these love offers coming your way because they're probably sent by the enemy anyway. They're probably sent by these secret cults and societies. The most powerful people in history are married. And I'm not going to say marriage is a bad thing. I'm going to say a lot of the people that we know and were raised to respect and admire as our heroes were actually being controlled by their spouse in some type of way. Okay. So not everybody, but a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. These people could be trying to hack into your devices, or they probably already have, but they are being investigated. The same people who hacked you are being watched, and it's like their IP addresses are being followed or tracked or pinned or something like that. Like I said, they are being investigated, and once these people get locked up, it's like you're going to feel a weight is lifted off of your shoulders. It's going to be so much evidence that the people that used to protect them, aka the officers, aka the courts, they're not going to be able to. There's going to be too much evidence. It's like it's going to get to the point where they will not have any choice but to do their fucking job. Period. Your name is also going to be regarded in high places and at high tables if it has not already been. And that's also how you're going to be receiving your justice. You're going to be having people that could be part of these groups and cults that are deciding, like I said, to do something different, to be the difference. And a lot of these people will be inspired to bring you justice so long as you follow your own soul purpose. That's key here. You have to follow what is right to you. You have to follow what is in alignment with you, and you have to step out on faith more than you execute things out of fear. Okay, that's how you will get your justice. Anything else here, Spirit? And we also have the Eight of Swords. Yep. To the Knave of Chalices. Yeah. Once you do what you're supposed to do, everyone that has come up against you to attack you, to impersonate you, to steal from you, they're going to jail like instantly. Like if it's not an instant situation, it's gonna be like soon and very soon. Like specifically, there could be a water sign, a very controlling, manipulative, aggressive, emotionally unavailable water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio going to jail. So one of these secret societies or groups or whatever could be led by this water sign in reverse here. Whoever this person is, it's like they be putting on this front like they know so much or they so big and so tough, they so macho, but really this person, they're afraid of a lot of things in life, and that's why they move like that, and that's why they do what they do. But they will be exposed for all of the manipulation tactics and all of the people they collaborated with and going against a chosen one or many chosen ones. Okay, I'm hearing whoever this water sign is, they could be a masculine. But this person goes around to different parts of the country and the world impregnating people and leaving them. And it's like they're going to be caught up for a lot of child support or something, or a lot of different rapes. Okay, so take that how it resonates. What else? Yeah, whoever this person is, these, I don't know if this is the same two people. I mean, I don't know if this is the same person or this is two different people, but this Emperor in reverse and this Knave of Chalices in reverse. This could be like a Pisces Aries cusper or something like this, but it's like this Knave of Chalices is given that's who this person really is behind closed doors when nobody is watching. Like very emotional, very cynical of self, very self-loathing right now. They definitely do not believe in themselves or anything that they have invested in, and they feel like they went against God. But appearing to the public, this person is like, oh, I have so much authority. I'm this big and tough person. You need to respect me. This is my ranking. This is my position. This is my authority. And they don't even have none. Like very controlling, very obsessive, very aggressive, very mean and nasty. Okay. It's how they come across because they've never learned how to effectively express themselves. But whoever this person is, they will be going to jail. Okay. It's just like people that have been covering for them need to stop being fucking cowards and hold this person accountable. Um, because when this person is held accountable, there will be nowhere for this person to run. There will be no one else for this person to lie to. Okay. And you will be getting equal give and take from the universe, and you will be receiving gifts for the multiple energetic investments that you have put out to the universe that this person has tried to steal from you, take from you, sabotage for you. And your ancestors is not having none of that shit. Okay, they're fighting for you on the other side. Okay, you got friends on the other side. This person might have a lot of friends in the 3D, but they don't even realize the so-called friends in the 3D don't really fuck with them like that. Meanwhile, your friends, whether you see them in the 3D or not, you have way more in the 5D. That's also why you are so focused and you will be so focused on maintaining your sovereignty and fulfilling your soul purpose because you know who's backing you on the other side. And the people that which are unseen are way stronger and way more capable and gifted and in support of you than the people that this person can contact for their quote unquote protection on the 3D, because people was only protecting this person because they thought that y'all was together, or they was only protecting this person because they thought that they had some type of power over you, which they do not. Okay, so they're being exposed for being a fraud, for being a coward, and for being a thief, and a manipulator, okay? And possibly even like a rapist, okay? They're mad as fuck that they got caught. So yes, they are being exposed in this reading. So if you don't know, now you know. You are going down, and nobody that you have paid off or lied to and cried to is going to be helping you, because now people know the truth. And if they don't know the truth directly, it will be spreading by word of mouth very, very quickly. This person could also have some type of herpes or something, and they could be hiding because they have like some type of rash around their lips, I'm hearing, or around their asshole. Okay. Wow. So this person could have gotten herpes because of their down low lifestyle. Wow. That's crazy. Uh-uh. So, anyway, we have Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. So, yeah, this person, again, they were never your friend, they were always an enemy. They were never meant to stick around, but they thought that they were going to leech on and latch onto you and just never let go and just lie to everybody to persuade them to go against you and attack you along with this person. And now people are saying, like, one, this person is nasty. Two, this person is a liar. Three, this person is fucking weak as fuck. And they're contagious. Like, the same people that they wanted to judge you is the same people that's like secretly judging them and don't want to be around their asses, because like they smell the rot in this person's flesh. I don't know what they've been doing. I don't know if they one of the people that been eating, babies and stuff on the low, but whatever the rituals that this person has been doing in the dark is smelling on them. Okay, it's coming off of them in their pores, and they are about to be sentenced and condemned right along with this feminine energy here that was impersonating you. And then we also have Psalms 31:18. Let the lying lips be silent, which speak insolently against the righteous. So maybe this person contracted herpes because this was like a spiritual get back by your ancestors. Like, this person was lying on you, lying about your health, telling people that you was crazy, telling people that you were codependent, telling people they needed to be afraid of you or they needed to be cautious when you come around. And now they can't even say anything on camera. They don't even want to show up to work. They don't even want to be seen in person because their lips look so crazy. It's like it's a rash. It's like this person has lesions on their body as well. So this person could have contracted multiple um incurable sexually transmitted diseases and infections, I'm hearing. That's nasty as fuck. I'm so sorry. That's so nasty. It's like, ew, this person is a walking virus, a spiritual and a physical virus, and it's real nasty over there. It's real nasty over there. Ew. And then I'm also hearing you will know the trees by their fruits. So this is not just one person. It's more than one masculine in this energy, because a lot of the times these masculines had to go through humiliation rituals and homosexuality rituals to get promotions. Okay, so that's crazy. We also have 8, which is the number of power, energy, and mastery, as well as manifesting using the conscious use of force. So while you are manifesting your highest timeline, while you're manifesting your things to come back to you without you having to put in any work, and you're manifesting whatever truth they try to bury and cover up, you're also adjusting your royal crown. You're stepping into your power. You're stepping into your sovereignty. And you have also been, or you will also be, depending on where you are in this timeline, shedding old patterns, behaviors, as well as habits. Because you know that in this next cycle, in this next chapter, the things that you used to do that related to these people, you can no longer participate in. Not because you don't like those things, but because of you knowing what spiritual contract you agree to in participating in those things, because that's the only reason these people felt comfortable coming for you in the first place, because of what you used to do. So the more you eliminate your bad habits and the more you hold yourself accountable for whatever behaviors do not serve you in your highest timeline, the quicker you can heal, the quicker you can step into your sovereign bag, the quicker you can step into your divinity. Okay, and your healing season is loading or is fully loaded, depending on where you are in the story. And you could also have a great aunt that is assisting you with this healing journey in some way, shape, or form. All right. So I'm going to leave this message here. I definitely am going to be back a little bit later with another message. So if you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, please do smash that like button and help me to get around to who it needs to be heard in. Well, who needs to hear it. I don't know what the hell that was. And then also, if you're new here and you do enjoy my vibe and would like to become a member of my tribe, smash that subscribe button and make sure you smash the bell so you never miss a message. Okay. I will be back later for those of you who cares to contribute to my channel personally. I'll also be leaving my cash tag for Cash App below. All right. So y'all be good. I'll be back very, very soon.